This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Let's get back to the show, though. Wade Keller would write, it was obvious to everyone that Vince McMahon and the agents were blown away by the pay-per-view, but few people, particularly McMahon, would sell it. The general consensus is that McMahon doesn't know what to do next with the brand. Perhaps the first hurdle will be re-signing Heyman, whose contract expires in approximately 6 months. McMahon was stoic much of the night. When Heyman made his comment about Triple H not wanting to work Tuesdays, McMahon didn't react at first. When he realized everyone else around him was laughing and people were looking at him to see his reaction, he began laughing, but it seemed forced coming 3 seconds after the joke. The WWE production team wasn't as pleased, and the thinking is they're used to controlling WWE events, but they had little chance to control much of anything in terms of crowd behavior and lewd chants. And they're also able to use state-of-the-art arenas, not smaller, more intimate arenas that cause them to be sort of out of their comfort zone. What'd you think of this report that Vince isn't really selling it, but perhaps it's because Vince doesn't know yet what to do with the brand? Let's fast forward a few days after this pay-per-view, once Raw is in the books and now SmackDown's done. Let's say Wednesday, Thursday, the following week, you're starting to not only get feedback, but maybe some preliminary numbers. Did you think, man, we're doing this again? Or, hey, we might have a third brand on our hands?
I thought that, look, I fucking hope we would have done the number we did. I would have hoped that there would have been interest in it. I just don't know that there was longevity in it. And I did not think that it was, oh my God, we've got a third brand. I just thought, okay, great. You know, there was an interest there. It was a good nostalgia thing. But for the same reason that it didn't work before, I didn't see it working again. So to that, I thought, good night, and let's take that and move on from it. And maybe there's another reunion show down the line with something else, but didn't think there was a third brand. I really didn't, because it just, they liked those acts, and those acts time was past. And I just really didn't see it. And as far as, you know, talking about, you know, control, well, who doesn't want to have control of their business? And I like it. I'll take the mortgage business, you know, with you. If you had a bunch of guys that were writing up mortgages every day and going, oh my God, look at how great we are, everybody loves us, but they were writing them for 3-4 points lower than you as a businessman would want them to, so that you could make money and continue to stay in business, you wouldn't have control. And that's so, like, when you take it to another business, that's how you had to liken ECW, where there needed to be more control and more oversight, and so that they could make money and continue to stay in business and make money.
Well, we know how this is going to wind up. It becomes one of the most legendary pay-per-views of all time. Tons of great feedback, universally praised. They do it again the next year, this time with Rob Van Dam and John Cena. Rob Van Dam becomes the world champion at the end of the night, and the ECW brand and relaunch for WWE ECW is all set. But it wouldn't have happened without this show. Bruce, are you going to celebrate the 15-year anniversary? Are you going to watch this show back? You want to join me? I know we're not going to record it or anything, but I'm throwing a big party, man. I'm going to blow it out. This was a fun show.
Well, I'll go to the party.
No, you won't. Motherfucker, I'm lucky to get you for 90 minutes a week. Now you're coming to Alabama. Come on.
Well, can we Zoom?
No, we can't Zoom. The day I Zoom with you is the day I delete your goddamn number. Zoom.
Oh, that hurts.
No, I'm just saying, you got a fucking floor here at my house. There's a whole wing. It's the
entire wing. I was just going to say, I got a whole wing.
It's the Brother Love Shack up there, and it's just got cobwebs now. And some of those pickles are going to waste.
Hey.
Listen, I know this wasn't your favorite topic, but I appreciate you being a good sport, because I think a lot of our listeners, and we've got a lot of the quote unquote boys who grew up loving ECW, and this was an important show for them. It gave a lot of closure, and it was a big deal for me. And, you know, I've got some great wrestling friends. That's what I call them, because that was really what we had in common. And they didn't keep up with wrestling in 05. They were completely removed from it, didn't care a thing about it. But when they heard ECW was coming back, they were back in for a little bit. And that's sort of the whole idea behind nostalgia, right? To bring back the lapsed fans a little bit.
Yeah. And just give them a taste of nostalgia, get to see what their favorites look like today and take it there.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.